let's get it going. Anything to say before I start playing?
Hi.
All right, because I learned a new strum. Um,
Nice.
sorry, I'm not really focusing on how I'm holding the frets, but I learned this strum because I'm trying to figure out a Oodalolly by Roger Miller
Okay.
because we were talking about that last week. It's kind of it's difficult. I chose the ukulele to play first before guitar because I thought it was all like this, and then
Yeah.
it's just different variations of like how you
Yeah.
right. But no, apparently you sometimes you have to pluck one string at a time, and that's hard for me. But anyway, let me actually get what we're doing here. Sorry.
Beat.
It's really hard to do this on my sweater. Like
Ah.
I'm like really pinching it with my forearm,
Yeah.
And the first thing I saw on like when I learned like on a YouTube video and learning how to play the uke, I can't remember the YouTube video, but it was one of the big ones because I just typed in ukulele how like
Tutorial or
basics or
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. And the guy was like, "Oh, the first thing we're gonna learn is how to hold the ukulele," and I was like, "Oh, great," because I'm like struggling on like the right, like how to like properly, like
Yeah.
how do I stand up and hold it? And he doesn't. He just like so you hold it with one hand on the frets, and then the other hand down here, and then if you're like me and you struggle holding it like you don't want to pinch it with your forearm. I'm like, okay,
Right.
right. He's like, do what I did and get this like it was like a
Strap.
like a strap thing, and I was like, what? I have to go buy a strap now? Are you kidding me, dude? Like, come on. So I need to do it. I haven't done it yet, but I mean, it is easy to sit. You just lay it on on your thigh or whatever and
Yeah.
figure it out. But I was just like, dude, that wasn't helpful at all. You don't need, so you don't even know how to like properly hold it. You just use a strap.
Yeah.
Because then I can just hold it with, I don't even need any hands. I can just strum without even holding it up. And I'm like, yeah, it's cheating.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
mean,
it's just so funny because
he
one,
was a white guy. I'll say that
yeah,
it was a
well,
white
of
guy
course.
in a Hawaiian
Um,
shirt.
yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's so funny like when I watch or like read instructions because for like the degree that I got that I'm not doing anything with now,
Yeah.
one of the classes I had to take for that degree was technical writing is what it was called. And
Okay.
it's literally just how to write instructions, which I didn't think you needed a whole college class to do that.
Yeah.
But uh, but you do because like
Oh.
every time you like because instructions should be the dumbest thing ever. Instructions should be
Right.
as stupid as
Yeah.
possible to make sure everyone can understand them.
Yeah. That makes
And
sense.
so a lot of times people will just think something is so like common sense that they just won't include it in there.
Okay.
And then like you get people like me that is just like, well, how do you do that step? You know? But like in my class, a lot of people failed the first assignment because the assignment was, all right, you're writing instructions on how to wash a car, like at a
Okay.
car wash. And you,
You can I
what do
oh
you think the first step is? First step in,
so how to wash a car?
yeah. What do you think the first step in is that in
The
that?
first step to wash a car is
Hmm.
to get the car dirty. So you have
Okay.
to have sex with the car.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
So the first step, as most, unzip your pants.
yeah, no. I mean,
No,
I
is that
like that.
no? Okay, so the first step is probably get a bucket of hot water and suds, soap, I guess.
Oh, so you just what are you doing with that?
Okay, so okay, okay. Let me hang on.
So here
I
was
see, I see what you're doing here, Miss Lady Sphinx.
yeah. Yeah.
Get a car,
Okay, yeah.
park it on
Right.
on pavement, probably
Yeah.
maybe on like an
Yeah.
incline so that the
Yeah,
water
you do
runs.
have to move the car and park it to where it is getting washed. That is the first step.
That's the first step, huh?
That is the first step.
I guess it makes
Now,
sense, but yeah, it's like that's the most yeah, of course.
because like people, so we did it in like an actual like automated machine, right? So you drive into it and then it does, or like one you do by yourself, but like you have to drive it into the port or whatever and then
Mm-hmm.
do everything. So a
Yeah.
lot of people got a lot of points taken off because they didn't drive the car into the thing. A lot
Oh.
of people didn't get uh or a lot of people got points taken off because they didn't say how many quarters you had to enter in to get a certain amount of time because you have to put that in instructions too. One quarter equals X amount of time. And
Oh
so you
my
have to.
gosh.
So yeah, it's super crazy. And the only reason my roommate and I didn't fail our first assignment is because we had another roommate of ours that took it his first semester. And so he
Nice.
told us how like this teacher wanted it done. And
Yeah.
we were the only two people that got A's on that assignment. And
Oh.
but it was honestly the best class I've ever taken. It's the most useful class I've ever
Yeah.
taken in college ever. It is easily by far the best. It helped me learn a
Just
bunch of like English stuff. So
mm,
like there were like the book for it was literally just grammar 101. Like that's what it was. It told you when to use everything. So commas, when to use those, when
yep.
not to use those.
Yeah.
Uh these certain words, did you know, like, if you have a single digit number, you're supposed to write out the number, but if it's double digit,
Anything under 10, yeah, as you
yeah,
write out.
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I love grammar. I love learning about language.
I do
I
not,
think
but
it's so fascinating.
it was easily like if I took that in high school, well, probably not high school because high school was a joke, but
But
um,
that's where I learned grammar in high school. That's where you learn that's how you learn these things the first time.
yeah, I think Miss Rash was the only consecutive teacher I had in English, and I had her 2 years or 3 years, and two of those years were in middle school. So I just always constantly had different English teachers, and they were all most of them. It was their first year, and they were
Yeah.
not good.
We got our what year was it, my junior year? We got our we had a new English teacher, and I'm gonna say we, just because as a class we are all to
Right?
blame, the ones who participated and who didn't.
Ah,
Uh because the ones who didn't participate should have stopped the ones who did, is what I'm saying. Uh I fall in that category, the ones that should have stopped people.
yeah.
We got that guy fired, or we got that guy to quit by Christmas break. Like he was like, we went to Christmas break, came back and was like, he will not be returning to the school. And so there were two classes. He had two classes, like our whole, because we were, a small school.
Right.
The whole class was split into just two, and one class had me and Kenny, and then it was like 15 girls.
Oh, so most of your class, but most of
And
the bad
and I'm
kids,
not gonna
yeah.
say names, but my class. So just imagine all
Literally
so
everyone else that
me
you didn't
and
say.
Kenny,
Yeah,
everyone else was in that other class, and
that
apparently it
must
was
have been a
chaos.
rough class. Yeah, I bet.
So his room was next to Reese's, and like
Ooh.
down that like hallway where like the end of it split. So he was next to her, and I had Reese at the same time that other class had him for English, and
Hmm.
literally some of those guys would just barge in because Reese was cool,
Yeah,
but like they like literally like in the middle of class they would just walk into they would leave their English class, walk out, and then walk into Reese's and just like sit in our classroom. It was chaos, man. He'd be in there yelling to get him back, dragging,
yeah.
dude. it was bad. It was
Yeah.
really bad.
And how do you even like stop that from happening? Especially like as a new teacher, do you just like
Oh,
go balls to the wall and just be a hard ass day one? Do you think that
he
would you get like if a teacher came like first day of class,
yeah.
teacher was just like, all right, this is my name. Here are the rules. If you break any of them, blah blah blah. I'm sure like some people in your class would be like, challenge accepted,
Oh
you know?
yeah. Oh,
But
big
like,
time, big time.
but like,
No,
how did like, because everyone knew Reese was cool. So
I can
like,
tell you exactly what he did
okay,
because I saw you could see it from day one. Well, maybe unless you didn't see the movie.
oh,
He was trying to be Robin Williams from Dead Poet Society, where he was like, "Oh,
ah,
Captain, my Captain." You know, he was very like every
he
he
tried too
tried
hard.
he tried really hard, which isn't bad. It just I don't know how it came off. I mean, I was
Well,
fine with it. He was a
I think
goofy
it's our,
guy.
I think it's our generation as a whole though. Like
Yeah,
us as a generation, and maybe like even a little bit like the young end of millennials and the old end of Gen Z.
yeah.
I just think we don't like
We're
hard
tired of
work.
that shit.
Yeah, no, it's just like
No,
don't
it's the
try
no that like, that shit. Stop. It's like stop trying to make it
fun or
fun.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, stop.
yeah,
We don't want to be here.
yeah. You don't want to be here.
He didn't
We
want to be
know.
there.
Uh,
I don't know. He was easy prey, because he was so
yeah,
just a nice person.
yeah,
It was bad,
yeah.
man.
That's you gotta as a teacher, you gotta know kids suck. Like that's just the
It
number
was
one thing
bad.
you gotta
No,
know.
dude. I'll tell you I'll tell you some stories when we're done with this. Or maybe, hey, here's something we can talk about. Hey guys, path
Hi.
129 here,
Oh yeah,
Van Windsor, Mellow Brick Road,
Mason
Mason
also
Greenwell,
here. Yeah,
also there.
yeah.
I hit
Weird.
this invisible box, kind of like an invisible force field trapping me in here.
Ah,
Oh, you go
ah,
further than I do.
ah.
You have a bigger box.
I think I'm just more over to this side. You know,
Maybe.
I think you're
Uh,
more centered. Like
I
if I
think we
was
just have. I
centered,
think.
I would have to be like here.
Oh, I gotcha. I have a different camera. Maybe if I sat more over here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But if I post
um,
like this,
yeah. Anyway, so welcome to the show. We could talk about the stories,
oh,
maybe
okay.
like as a bonus thing. Remember when we used to talk about like doing bonus clips and like bonus
Yeah.
like live streams and stuff? Well, get this.
Okay.
Now I finally got a PC, personal computer. If you
Oh,
didn't know what that meant, Mason.
yeah.
I know you have trouble with grammar.
Yeah.
A gaming PC,
A GPC.
a GPC. Oh yeah, there we go. Now you're
Oh,
learning.
I'm
There you
catching
go.
on.
And I finally have that Baldur's Gate 3 game. That has nothing
Nice.
to do with what I was just saying, but I'm just excited about it. I like talking
Me
about
too. It's
it.
a good game.
No, but I was telling Trace this because I wasn't sure. It's been so long since we first talked about that. Like when I tried using it with my old PC,
Hmm.
like doing Twitch and
Yeah,
stuff. And now we have an actual thing that works correctly. So we can actually do that now.
that is
So the
dope.
problem is I don't know how Twitch works. I have
Yeah.
like all the designs for like alerts, and it's like, oh look, new this person subscribed, or like, oh look, this person says hello, or I don't know, whatever, all the different things that people can do on there, like when they're watching.
I've I downloaded Twitch like a year ago and
Hmm.
have combined total of 3 minutes on there, I bet.
So you have used it.
I have used it once just to find either yours or maybe like Skylar's like uh profile when he
Yep.
was doing it. And I think I watched for a minute and
Yep.
then locked my phone.
Yep. Yep. I think we've done it before. We tried playing Phasmophobia
Yeah.
once, but it was like my other computer was so just couldn't quite. It was good, but it couldn't quite. It was very
Yeah.
skippy, like skip. It was what I was told. So, and
Yeah.
trust me, people tell you pretty freaking quick when that kind of shit happens on Twitch, man.
Oh yeah.
As I've never experienced that kind of review before. Live, that's live,
Yeah.
baby.
Live roasting.
But now we got a good computer, so now the roasting, instead of being like on the functionality of my computer,
It'll
hopefully
just be the
it'll
gameplay.
be our shitty gameplay. That's what
Yeah.
I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to get that all figured out. I definitely want to do. I don't know, because I definitely. Oh, here's what I wanted to show you. But yeah, that mic is sensitive. You can really hear me. You can really hear me squirming
Oh
around.
yeah.
What's it sound like? What do you think I'm sitting in right now?
Lava.
It's a big bowl of iceberg lettuce.
Ew.
Yes, getting all moist and squishy.
Yeah, no wonder it caused a bunch of hepatitis or whatever it did.
You know what? I'm glad what it's not, and it's not a bunch of snakes because I hate snakes because I'm Indiana Jones, baby. Got my
Oh,
whip. I'm gonna get the new Indiana Jones game. Do you see
I
that
hear.
game that's out?
Yeah. I don't know if what I've heard about it is
Whip,
like
whip.
it's super good or I think like what I've heard it's good, but I think there's also a lot of people on the internet. It's just like, but what are you gonna do in it?
It's a big adventure game, apparently. That's what I've seen, and the only thing I'm like weird with it is that it's only in first person, except for like
Oh,
certain scenes are done like third person, but it's mostly first person, which I think is kind of weird. I kind of want to see because I get that you're supposed to you are Indiana Jones,
right.
just dope, but I kind of like the third person, like from behind. The camera's like right here, so
Yeah, I
you
like a
like
third person from
you can
behind too.
you watch. I like a third. So we're children. We're children on the show. I want to see like Indiana Jones doing the stuff that I'm doing. Maybe it's like
But
a
you're Indiana Jones, so you can see that stuff.
well. I think it's like I want to. It's like a god complex. I think like I want to be. I want to be
You
like
want
I
to
want to be
control
him.
Indiana Jones. You don't want to be Indiana Jones.
No,
You want to
I'm God
control.
though. I'm God. So like I control him, but I also
Right.
am him. Like he's an extension of me. He's my
Right.
little puppet, right?
So what you're saying is you should
I say
just make
whip,
it like
whip, whip.
Fallout where you can do either first person or third person.
Yeah, I see. That's what I want. I want it to be able to. I think you should be able to switch between
I
first
think
and
so
third.
too. I
Yeah,
think so too. I
I'm
think
sure maybe at some point they'll do that, but I don't know.
dude, I
Maybe they're trying to get
remember
VR sale.
back in the day, Modern Warfare 2 had a
Mm-hmm.
tactical third person playlist for multiplayer and it
Mm.
was the best thing ever. It was so fun because like obviously you can see a lot better, but you could
Yeah.
hide behind stuff. But anyway, so like me and my friends would just like do like stupid challenges during those games too. Like so it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
okay, so this game we can only crawl the entire time. So we'd be
Oh,
on
I've
like
done that. Oh yeah.
yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, I like having the ability to do third person. I think I'd much rather have the first person aspect because I think I grew up on shooters and most of the time it was first person. But
Right.
I mean, I do like the third person aspect. I think it definitely makes it fun. Like Fallout, I'll just randomly throw on third person every now and then and it's always fun.
Oh,
But
dude, I for sure.
speaking of things adding a third per or a different person mode into
Mm-hmm.
it, Fortnite added a first person mode.
Did they?
Or yeah, so and people are loving it.
I did tell Trace that I downloaded Fortnite on my computer. I have it on PlayStation, but I downloaded it on this PC. That way I can finally be better than him. Because everyone knows PC players are better than console players.
That is true. That's
It's
what they
just
say.
so without even having played it once on my computer, I'm already better than him.
You are already
Just
better.
having it downloaded means I'm better. So
And then of course those console players they get aim assist, so that's cheating.
yeah, that's stupid. It's just
Yeah.
the only reason I get kills
Yeah,
at
me too.
all, dude. I am
Me too.
terrible. Especially now. I feel like now I'm way worse. Probably just because I haven't
Yeah.
played in so long. But
Yeah.
anyway, no. So Twitch, I've got. I don't know how that works. If anyone listening to this right now, like, has any sort of idea how like scheduling works. I mean, I know how it works. You put it in, like, I'm going to play this at this time or whatever. But if anyone has like
Tips?
tips, I guess, yeah. Because I have like ideas. We have ideas of what we're gonna do. We got ideas cooking, but it's just like executing it is that's gotta make
Yeah.
sure we know what we're doing.
Yeah. We just need to know when to open the store and how to get people in the store.
Right. Yeah, like what games people want. Because I mean the games that I have that I've been wanting to like stream are I guess not old, but you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
not they're not on the not really true. Actually, Phasmophobia is very trendy still.
Oh yeah.
I
I
was just
mean,
telling you the other day, Friday the 13th. Maybe it's just because it was Friday the 13th. Which did anything happen to you at all that day?
No, I didn't even realize. I'm
Yeah,
glad nothing happened to me because I didn't even
same.
realize it until we were talking about it. But
Yeah,
I'm
me
very
neither.
superstitious, so like when
Yeah.
I notice it's Friday the 13th, I get a
Yeah,
little
see, I think that's,
cautious.
we manifest it. Yeah, we manifest the bad luck. But no,
Yeah.
I didn't know it until I saw, because that's when I first got this new mic set up and everything. So I was checking out Twitch, and I saw like a bunch of people were playing Phasmophobia, and it was the Christmas like update. So like all the houses and everything is all like Christmas decorations. It just feels weird.
Yeah.
Uh, and it was Friday the 13th, so people were like going crazy. So because I definitely want to do Phasmophobia because I hate that game because it scares me.
Me
So
too.
that's fun. So I guess yeah, we'll get that going. Mellow Brick Road. I think it's just Mellow Brick Road podcast on Twitch. Mellowbrickroad.tv.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too crazy.
It's
Um,
it's on our socials. So
yeah, for
it'll
sure.
we'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get the proper. I'll put it up. I'll put it
It's
up
right
there.
here
Where
now.
it's over there. Yeah. So let's put the segue. Let's get the segue going across the screen, left to right now.
Me, me.
Well, I think at the segue. Um, speaking of things that is all over the internet,
Yeah,
like Twitch,
nice.
um, these orbs in the sky.
Yeah,
What's up
that's
with all these?
crazy.
Are they orbs or are they drones or
I don't know.
are there orbs and drones or
I
are
just
they
know the
one and the
whole
same?
state of New Jersey, they're pissed off about it.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people are mad about it. I saw, but there's so many like there's some in like New Jersey that are like glowing pink or something. There's some in Arizona that like there's like a UFO that was like dropping off orbs or something as it flew over. And then I saw some videos of people like shooting down like one orb like flew over to a drone and like shot it down or something and it fell. Drone like orbs floating over the like White House or Washington
Yeah.
D.C. and stuff like that. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
dude. I don't know either. And I hate whenever the government tries to, or I guess they're not doing anything about it because they're
That's the
not.
see. That's why I'm sus. Hashtag sus on this whole situation. I'm not getting too
Hashtag
excited,
sus.
dude, for real. Because there's a bunch of these drones and or orbs floating over like federal airspace, and there's nothing. They're not doing anything.
Yeah.
I was a ghost because we were talking about phasmophobia. Ghost just
Yeah.
threw a pin at me. Uh,
Dang.
like, what's up with that? How is there no? The government is just like we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on. It's like
You do.
yeah, you do.
And it's more concerning if you don't know.
I think it's very. I don't know. It's aliens cool. I'm leaning toward like a Project Blue Book situation
Yeah, me too.
because Trump has been talking about exposing these aliens since the first time he was president. So, and he didn't do anything. So he's probably just gonna like do this as a big old distraction while he
Yeah.
starts deporting all the citizens and stuff like that. It'll probably be like, yeah, that's how we'll know it's Project Blue Book because all the aliens will come down and they'll be like,
And they're just
we
white and
come
they
here from
speak.
Mars.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, he talked to us. He's the best.
Uh,
He said we need to kill all the undocumented citizens.
yeah.
Is an idiot. So that'll probably happen. Can't wait for that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see how these things go because no one seems to know. Well, actually, everyone seems to know what's going on. Is what I should say. Everyone has a theory.
Yeah.
Uh, there's some that are pink orbs floating over Egypt, sparking theories. It says here. This has been happening for like weeks now.
Yeah. It's
I don't.
yeah, pretty much all of December.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
can't
what
find a
it could
straight answer.
be.
No, they're just orbs. So like, and
Yeah.
also there's a bunch of satellites because freaking Starlink and SpaceX. So
Yeah.
there's like hundreds, if not thousands, of more satellites in the sky than there used to be like 20 years ago. So it
Yeah.
could be that, or maybe even like 10 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, if it's aliens, I only see that as a good thing because that would mean that planet's probably not in any major damage, like not going to implode on itself anytime soon if aliens are like here now to like take us over or whatever.
You think they're gonna come and take us over, or like
I would much rather them do that. I mean, if it would be cool if like I could just go with them somewhere
do
else,
you think they'll come in
but
and be like, we're gonna like make peace? We're gonna like stop all you guys from like killing yourselves real fast.
I sure hope so. We need an outside
And by doing
like
that, then they become like, yeah, our rulers because
yeah. I
we're
would
just
much
like
rather
subservient.
I would much rather be ruled by an alien species than my own species. Let's just put it that
You and Trace are starting to really worry me. You and
way.
Trace, I don't know about you
Well,
two.
here's the thing,
Last
man.
week,
Like,
Trace said he would steal money for Lady Gaga
why?
to give it to her because he says she's so talented. I know. I have the same weird reaction that I'm having with you because I don't know, man.
Yeah, hold on.
I don't know if I'm on your side with that.
As far as these orbs go, I don't know, man. Apparently, the government says that they're not hostile and they don't mean us harm. But if you know that much, you have to know everything else.
I mean, they're not doing anything to anybody. I saw something with like a drone getting shot down, but I've already seen like the government has tech that can do that
Yeah,
because it's just a drones are just being controlled by like the remote control, right? So like all you have to do is just block that and you're good.
yeah,
I do that shit in Batman. Not that that's
yeah,
a real thing, but I mean like, you know, maybe it is. I don't know. No. Yeah, this whole drone orb stuff, I'm pretty sus about it.
yeah. I think it's
Cuz
just trying to distract us from Luigi.
yeah, and remember 10 years ago, man? If this would have happened 10 years ago, me and you both would have been full force, been like, hell yeah,
Yeah,
aliens are here. This is aliens. But we've been this, oh man, the last 10 years with alien stuff, I haven't been put off by it,
yeah,
but like, it used to be a really fringe topic and then it got really popular. And I think when it got really popular, it, something happened where like it just like because there was no information. People were storming Area 51.
yeah,
There's nothing there, obviously.
yeah,
Who told us that aliens were in Area 51? The fucking government did, dude.
yeah,
Open your eyes, guys. Come on. And
yeah.
so they did. Then they got control of the media, and so now it's like it's like still popular, but it's like it's misinformed popular. Like it's like chaotic. Like there's so many like different angles of different stories happening all at the same time that you can't really grab anything that's true.
Yeah.
So it's like a needle in a haystack, but like in a dryer,
Yeah.
right? So you're just like, oh, God, fucking, how do I get this? Uh, so yeah, that's my 10 cents on it.
Yeah, no,
Just
I
that
agree
inflation.
because like I as soon as the government started saying they were real, I started was like now I feel like they're not.
Yeah, they got really comfortable just being like, we found it.
Yeah.
We know we've had contact, trust me. But all the people that say that we have contact are all the people that you're like, I don't trust your word at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Like they keep saying, we have information. It's like, what is the
Okay.
information? The
Yeah.
information is that we have it. It's like, well, can you show it to me? They won't let me. But
Right.
they're letting you tell me right now that you have information. Like, what are you talking about? This is just like
The South Park episode with the Mormon episode.
yes,
Yeah, with
exactly.
John Smith.
That's such a good episode. I love
Yeah.
that episode.
Dum 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 dum.
Dumb, dumb. Yeah. So the orbs, don't know what's going on with those. I also don't know what's going on with. Speaking of being distracted, I'll tell you what. I bet this UFO stuff started coming about. They really started pushing all these different stories for the orbs because of Luigi,
Yeah.
our boy
Luigi
Luigi,
Mansion. Yep.
locked up, man.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep us. They're trying to keep us away from like looking at him. We gotta make sure We gotta make sure people are on that dude, like watching him like a hawk.
Yeah.
I know there's like 40 different fundraisers going on, all going to his bail or whatever they
Yeah.
say. Even though only one of them probably truly is. The rest are probably scammers, which is funny.
For sure.
Well, it's not funny because they're
I bet
fucking
if there
around with.
was a GoFundMe that was started, I bet a lot of people would chip in at least $5.
That's what. Well, they have.
Yeah,
They raised like $60,000 in like 2 days.
nice.
It was crazy.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
He's a
yeah,
hero. He's a folk
that's just
hero.
that's just what happens like when you actually start dealing with real shit, you know? Like, is it the right thing to do? Maybe, but it's just so crazy that people are so upset about it, I guess. Like, I don't know, like people die all the time. And
People
with
people
guns.
die. People die because of lack of health care.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
know, they
I
keep
mean,
saying, I don't know. It's just it's fascinating how the not elites, but higher
yeah.
ups in the world are just like freaking out, trying to like keep everyone from looking at this situation. But
Yeah.
there was that lady that got arrested. I can't remember where she was from, but because she was on the phone
Yeah.
and
Said you
they
guys are
denied
next or whatever.
they did no they denied her health care, and she said like deny. She said the thing that was he like
Yeah.
engraved on those
It's
bullet
yeah.
casings, which is just, that's so fucking crazy that he did. That's still blow. That's like the Monopoly money in the backpack, funny. All this stuff that's he like fucking people was funny. Etching the words on the bullet casings is so fucking crazy. I love
Yeah.
it. It's hardcore,
Yeah.
dude. It's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
But like yeah, she said those words on the phone, and they just like full on arrested her, which is crazy to
Well,
me.
that is crazy.
She's First Amendment.
Yeah.
She didn't say I was gonna kill you. She just said 3 words.
Yeah. And also, like, what does that mean to that company? Does that mean the person she was talking to? Does it mean the CEO of the company? Like, or does it mean the person who actually denied the claim?
It's
Like,
insanity.
and people talk about killing presidents all the time and they don't get arrested.
Yeah, they
I
do.
mean, I think some of them do. Yeah. But
Some of them. Well, yeah, you make like direct threats. Yeah,
yeah. But
yeah.
all I'm saying is it's just crazy how now people are so upset about all this crap. But
They're
I don't
only
know,
making
man.
it worse for themselves.
Yeah.
Arresting that woman is not a good look.
No. Yeah, no, I don't think. I think that just shows like, oh, you guys are scared and now people are going to try to exploit that.
Oh my
But
god, dude, they're pissing in their Gucci panties,
yeah.
or
But
whatever
like
the elite. It's
I
probably made
just
of
got
like
done.
baby spider webs or something.
Yeah, I
I don't
just
know.
got done. I had a
Oh, that
root canal on one of my teeth and I finally got like the permanent cap on it today.
nice.
And I was like, "Hey, by the way, like I got something in the mail saying like I still owe some money, like but last time I was here, like you guys didn't say I owed anything." And so they looked at it
Yeah,
and was like, "Oh yeah, it looks like insurance didn't cover any of that." I was like, "Well, I have been in the dentist's office pretty much the entire year this year, so it wouldn't surprise me if like I'm out of whatever." And the person was just like, "Well, you can try to call them and see if you think they should cover that." And I was just like, "Yeah, I mean, is calling going to
you
do
can.
anything?"
It's another thing from South Park.
Yeah.
Is you can try to call them. Oh,
Yeah.
you can give them a call. Maybe they'll help you then.
Yeah. But
That's a good one.
yeah, no, it is. I was talking about that episode the other day.
I
But
sure
it's
hope everyone
just
else got that reference because
yeah.
that was a weird thing to do.
Yeah. But it's just so crazy because the average person just they even if you have never like done insurance once in your life for whatever reason, try to do a claim or whatever, I
Right.
think everyone knows the stigma with insurance is just they try to screw you every time.
Yeah.
And like I've been paying in this dental insurance for 3 years now. Like the company pays for it that I work for, right?
Right.
But so I have 3 years of payments to
Yeah.
this company. But like since I just went over 1 year's payments, they can't just take what I've already paid for the past 2 years where I didn't
Hmm.
have anything. They can't just take that and like
Nope.
it's not a whole balance.
Nope.
It's just crazy.
You got to treat. We have to treat healthcare, like insurance companies, like we used to treat, or no, how we still treat the fire department. Because the fire department, when it started, it was like an insurance thing, where like
Okay.
you paid them a monthly or whatever fee, and if your
Oh.
house caught on fire, they'd come and put it out. They come to your house and they go, can you have to show them proof or whatever that they have to have proof that it you pay for them. But and they go to if they go to your house and they're like, do you pay us a monthly fee? And you say no, they're like, okay, sorry, and they'll just stand there and watch your house burn.
Nice.
So, but they don't do that anymore,
No.
right? Because it's like a public thing. That's how we
Yeah.
need to treat them. It's like how the billionaires treat police. How it's like a
Yeah.
private military.
Yeah.
That's the wrong way to do it. We need to treat them like fire department,
Yeah.
like how
Which
police
I mean,
officers are supposed to be public officials, not
yeah.
private military. But
Yeah.
you know, when you live in an oligarchy,
Yeah. That's just what
which is
happened.
which is funny because it's like the movie, like that musical Hamilton. It's all about like the opposite of that. American
Yeah.
Revolution. Heard of it
Yeah.
much?
Yeah.
It's like, remember we were like, oh yeah, we don't like kings. Now it's like, ooh, give me that king.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, I just find it crazy that America pays the most in health insurance or the most in health medical care,
Mm-hmm.
and we have some of the worst medical like care in like third world countries, let alone like the top countries that we're
Yeah.
supposed to be in. And it's just like people like insurance as a whole just doesn't even need to be a thing. I think if you got rid of insurance, all that money that you pay in insurance per month, if you just tack that onto the taxes, you're not paying anything less. And the taxes are going to go towards everyone. And it's just so crazy, man. And those are jobs no one needs to work those jobs, you know?
Yeah.
They're
There's
not real
a
jobs.
no. What's interesting is like it's always the threat, right? Because the CEO is like he's in that position, or she, or they're in that position because they're like specialized, whatever, blah, 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 they need to, blah, blah, mostly because they own the business or they know someone who owned the business. Uh, but it's like supposed to be like a specialized thing to be CEO. And then the worker, like the very bottom rung, the whole thing is like the turnover rate, right? You're so expendable or
Yeah.
disposable, where it's like you get hurt or you quit or you're fired the next day, someone will have your job, right?
Yeah.
This guy gets shot in cold blood in daylight, downtown New York. I don't remember, New York
Yeah.
City. And the next day, they have a new CEO. 2 days later, how long? I don't know. It wasn't that long.
No, I mean the meeting that he was going to still went on.
Oh,
Like it
really?
started on time.
Jesus. I don't know. It's weird. It's
It was a
like,
shareholders meeting. Those are important.
no. See, that's
Yeah, that's
ah,
what I'm saying.
it's
Like, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of The Jungle. Did you ever read that book?
yes, dude. Okay, that book fucked me up.
That's a
That book,
crazy book.
that book fucked me because it opened my eyes, and I didn't like what I saw, and I can't ever go back.
Yeah. We
It's
had to
it.
read that for safety.
That book is fucking. Oh my god, that book is insane. Everyone should
Yeah.
read it.
Yeah, no, it's
It's
like very accurate to like how early America was. And like people get their arms cut off because of just bad regulations and no safety protocols whatsoever. And then you would
dude.
just get fired because you can't do your job.
Yeah, that book is rough.
Yeah,
Oof.
dude.
Upton
But like,
Sinclair.
yeah. I don't think you'll ever go back to that point though, because I think we raised an entire generation of people that I think would much rather like I think they actively look to die. And so they're just like wouldn't put up with it, you know?
What do you mean by that?
I think there's an entire generation. So if conditions ever got that bad, again,
Mm-hmm.
like they knew how they used to be, like today's world,
Yeah.
or even before then. Um, and I don't think they would play the game. I think that's the thing. Like
Right.
in that book, the reason why these companies could get away with that is because there was a lot of people looking for jobs, and so people got
Yeah.
paid terrible wages and they worked terrible hours and all that crap because they had to.
Because they
I
had to. They
think
had to
that
feed their
yeah,
families. Had to eat. Had to. You know. They had to
right.
live.
Yeah. And I think there's an entire generation that would just be like, no,
Yeah. See
nah.
now. See that's the problem. That's what happened. The whole like this whole oligarchy for the billionaires took too long
Yeah.
because it gave the working class plenty of time to like really hate,
Yeah.
but still be able to live.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now what they're doing is they're trying to ramp up production on this whole taking over the planet thing. And now it's too late
Yeah.
because we're already the bubbles are at the top, and then
Yeah.
you turn up the heat. It's like you're
Yeah.
done now, dude.
Yeah.
People
So
are
yeah,
fucking pissed. They're steaming.
Yeah, so like a lot of people are worried about how the world, how America, I guess I should say, is going to look in the next 4 years. I'm not as worried because of that alone. And because like if they ever try to do something like that where they just create like a dictatorship or an oligarchy or something,
Yeah.
they're going to end up losing. And then they're
Yeah.
going to look like idiots. And like
Yeah.
I think I think there's a good chunk of people that would just as soon as that happened, I think they would off themselves instantly and just be like, okay, what are you going to do with my position
Because
now?
they won't be able to take the stigma because they know they fucked up.
Yeah.
They know what happened.
And yeah, so are you they're just going to be kings of nothing. And at in the grand scheme of things, that is what they deserve.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Yeah.
So I
It just sucks
and
that they spoil. The thing is, like, you spoiled all the fun you were having.
yeah,
You shouldn't have gotten to politics. What were you doing?
yeah. You
Once you
should have
get to,
just let it be.
no one even knew you guys existed until you
Yeah.
decided to show yourselves because you're so narcissistic. You should have just stayed in your dark little
Yeah.
shadowy caves
Yeah.
and just, like your little dragons, just fuck off.
Yeah. And that's another reason I'm not too worried because I still think the people in the shadows are still in the shadows. And then
Oh yeah.
these people that are making asses of themselves, I think the people in the shadows are going to be like, no, like we have a
Yeah.
good system going on.
Yeah. No, this isn't gonna work for you. Yeah.
Yeah. And like it would be crazy. Like there's no way the world would be like if the worst thing happened and like America became a dictatorship of some kind or whatever,
Mm.
the world would like be pissed.
Oh
Because
yeah. I
there's
mean,
too many other
they're already pretty pissed.
yeah, there's too many other people that get a lot of money from us just investing in our stuff or whatever. So
Yeah.
like if that changed, everyone else is going to be
You know
pissed
what's
off at us.
weird that I just thought of?
Hmm.
Like, because America's always like a joke.
Yeah.
Everyone's always joking about us.
Yeah.
But and this is a problem as like society as a whole. Is like, or maybe just people, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But like they're laughing at us, but there's no one like, oh, America really fucked up now. But it's like, can you help us though? Like
No.
this is bad for us.
No, no one's
Don't
going to
laugh at
help
me.
us.
Help us. Help.
No.
Help.
No,
Help.
you gotta look at our history though. We just went in and just like would be like, "Hey, we're here to rescue you guys," and some people were like, "Oh, I didn't know we needed rescuing," and then
Yeah,
we just killed their family.
I didn't do that.
Yeah. Well, I know
That
you
was
didn't do
Reagan.
that.
That was Reagan.
I
I didn't do
know,
that.
but you're an American, so you
I
have to
hate
face it.
that. I hate
Yeah.
that. I hate that. Like if I went to the UK and people found out I was American, the first thing they would say to me is something about Trump, Coca Cola, or the banjo.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
But the
No,
same
man.
thing, and you go to the UK and biscuits. You call cookies biscuits, you weirdos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You call a trash can a bin, which is a shorter word, and
yeah,
it's exactly what it is, but
yeah.
that's dumb.
You go fix your teeth, you British person. They go fix your healthcare, and you're like,
Ah, damn it,
touche.
you got
And
us.
they're like, that's
Yeah.
France. And you're like, damn, you got me again. All right, I'm
Yeah.
building a wall. Fuck you.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I think the next 4 years are going to be interesting to say the least. And I think
Yeah,
it's going to be expensive.
that's my main issue. Not a
Yeah.
big fan of that. So everyone should join our Twitch. You can get we're all
You
gonna
can
be
get on the
strong.
Patreon?
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Well, hopefully now that we have this, we can play games on Twitch. We can do like watch alongs. Dude, okay, so we talked about this. I watched that movie, the was it the unbearable weight of the
Yeah.
massive talent, that Nick Cage,
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal
Good
movie.
movie.
Dude, that is one of my new favorite movies.
Yeah, I
That
think it's a
movie
top
was
10 movie for me.
oh yeah, so much fun. And I didn't tell Trace to watch it because I don't know if he's ever seen any Nick Cage movie besides like National Treasure or something. Which is
Right.
like, yeah, those are good movies. But like as a Nick Cage movie, like
He's
just
very
other
calm in that movie.
yeah, see, I like National Treasure, but like as a Nick Cage movie, it is low on the tier,
Yeah.
right? You want like Raising Arizona, Face Off, the what's the Wicker Man? That one's pretty bad. Is that the one with the bees? Wicker Man? You know that
He, I
the
think so.
bees. Um,
Mm,
but anyway, so we should do we should do like a watch along. It should be like our first thing is watch every Nick Cage movie.
Well, you gotta at least do the heavy meme ones. You gotta watch those movies so
Right.
people actually understand where those memes came from
Yeah, that's a
and
good.
why they're relevant.
So do it by the top memes, top Nick Cage memes, and then get
Yeah,
the
because you
movie
have that
from
one of
that.
him like, like
Oh
where
yeah,
he's
that's
doing
from
that.
what is that one? That's a young one. I can't think of it. He has a suit, I think.
Yeah.
Um, let's move on to
Okay.
the ad. Our sponsor for this week's episode.
Nice.
The music is so animation.
This is my favorite song.
Okay, so knowing that the weather is being controlled by human technology, right? As we
Right.
all know, we have
Of
that.
course.
We talked about that a long time ago on the show. They have that base in like Alaska, that
Right, right, right.
cloud
Causes like,
bursting, and
yeah.
all that kind of stuff. And so they're all being controlled by the world governments. And if you think about the pattern of how technology works, I think of the iPhone, or I guess computers, where it's like it starts off really big and clunky, and then as it goes on, it gets more efficient and
Hmm.
smaller. Now you have a computer in your pocket, a cell phone.
Hmm.
And so this is how this also worked with this weather technology. There was a whistleblower that worked for this
Oh.
technology who stole the blueprints for it.
Oh.
But yeah, no, it was very bad. It was kind of like in Iron Man 2, when that Russian guy like has the plans for like an arc reactor and makes those whips. Bring it back to the
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. That I
That
love
was a
that
good
part.
movie.
I like that one. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's like that. He took those and then he was like working on them to make them like more efficient. And now he's like selling them, not on the black market. This is legal. It's just
Okay.
like it's one of those things where it's like, uh, weathermen hate this guy. You see ads like
Hmm.
that because like
Yeah.
what this is it's almost like a thermostat. It's as easy to use as a thermostat in your home, which everyone has. If
Okay.
you got a
Yeah.
thermostat, easy. You got buttons, dial, whatever. Um, and this is like that, but instead of just the heating and cooling inside your home, this is a personal weather controlling device for your property, right?
Oh, okay.
So picture like a bunch of like suburbs, like a bunch of homes, like just like one next to the other, right? So each one has their own weather device. So maybe like it's Christmas time, right? Merry Christmas. Oh, I want it to snow. I want my kids to experience snow on Christmas. So you set your yard to
Oh, okay.
snow. So then you wake up
Oh,
Christmas morning and there's snow all over the ground. Just in your yard, you have like there's sensors that you have to put down, right? So it like kind of traps the
nice.
like almost like this invisible force field that we're trapped in.
Oh, God.
I'm the weather, but I can't go. But I can't go in your yard. Can't I can't. I'm not going
Oh,
over there. There's not snow over there because you want a like a beach Christmas vacation, right?
okay.
You want it to be nice and sunny for you and your kind. Which I don't know what I meant by I don't know what I meant by that, but so like that's the whole idea is like
Okay.
you can control the weather in your personal space.
Your
So it's like
vicinity.
it's like a thermostat but with full weather devices. Because we pay too much money for weathermen, just to like point at screens
And
to
then
make
be
things
wrong
go.
most of the time.
Yeah, so why not set the weather yourself? And you can't. I mean, the outside weather is what it's gonna be, but this also will. It's almost like a
A dome situation.
yeah, it's kind of like a dome situation. That's a good. That's yeah, like air can pass through it. Like it's not like a glass, right?
Right.
Obviously, it's like almost like not a force field. That's a weird thing to say, but it's almost like an
It's a permeable
electrical
field.
domes. Yeah, electrical field that uh air can get through. But like if it's like a raining outside, if there's a tornado or a hurricane, I don't know, flooding. Yeah, make sure your weather device is raised up, I guess, not on the ground.
Hmm.
But I can't. I don't know. I'm just the guy that sells the product.
Right.
But yeah, this is the personal weather controlling device. You should go to their site.
Yeah. And what is that
No,
site?
it's it's
It's personal weather control device. So personal W or PW.
PWCD.
Yeah.
PWCD.com. Sign up
Nice.
today to get your first. Well, I don't know why you would need multiple unless you have multiple houses. I don't know. In this economy, get your own PWCD for 60% off. So
Nice.
so now it's $12.99.
Nice. Oh.
I mean, it's personal. It's kind of expensive. It just came out,
Oh yeah.
but it's 60% off.
It just came out.
So like $12.99.99 times 0.6
Is math.
I'm not gonna do it.
No, but they'll do it for you, so you don't have to worry about it.
You don't need the full price because you're getting it 60% off. So
That's
it's
right.
$12.99.99. PWCD personal weather controlling device. Sign up today.
Nice.
Back to the show. All right, we got to give a quick shout out real fast. It's 1 day past from when this is airing, but Kenneth Smithy,
okay,
30th birthday.
Tuesday. Oh, congratulations!
It was yesterday. Yay! Congrats, Kenny.
Congratulations.
We miss you. He wants to come back on the show. He was groveling at my feet at the bar the other night.
Oh well, he left. So
we did a little surprise party. No, we did a little surprise party for him at a local bar, and he had no idea. It was so good. Texting everyone, hey, anyone want to hang out? Oh, I got nothing to do. I'm with my wife. And we were just like, no one texted him back. And he walks in the bar, and I'm just like, what's up, motherfucker? And we played pool, and I beat him and Phil at pool. Nice. 2 games, and I got really intoxicated. I have not drunk that much in a long time. I got to see Chandler.
Nice. That was good. How's he doing?
He yelled at me to get Path of Exile on my computer.
Oh, okay.
And to play Baldur's Gate by myself first.
That's what he told me.
He's the first thing he said. Like, make sure to play it first by yourself. I was like, okay, buddy. No, it was great. I can give you the full rundown afterwards, but no, it was fun. We had a great time
because we were. You need those every once in a while. Yeah,
it's been a long time since I've done that, so it was fun. Got to hang out with some cool people. So yeah, just shout out to Kenny. Happy birthday, brother. Hope you got some
happy
cool
birthday.
Stuff.
Welcome to the 30 Club. It sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, one last thing, because I think we're probably getting close to getting out of here. Going back to Luigi, our boy. Did you see that the guy who snitched on him at McDonald's isn't gonna get the money?
I saw that, yeah, because the only way you could get the money, you had to call in the tip line, and he called 911 like an idiot.
So how soon do you think we're gonna get like a Netflix? Or which, I guess, let me ask you this: which streaming service do you think is gonna get the rights to this TV movie first?
Probably not Netflix. It's too big. They're not going to want to touch it yet.
You think it'll be HBO?
I'm thinking someone smaller. I don't know.
Yeah, Hulu? Hulu's on the up and up, but more comedy. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking it's going to be like a Paramount or like it's going to start off on one of them, and then Netflix is going to pick it up once it gets a huge spike.
Right. That's some good insight. Are you a warlock? I was trying to think of a Baldur's Gate 3, like who has good insight. I don't know if warlocks do. Yeah. Okay, so how soon do you think we're gonna get an announcement that someone's working on? Because someone's already working on that.
Yeah,
right now.
I mean,
there are teams of people all like probably right now vying to get in there with this.
I think you're going to have it go to trial first. But I think
that's true. Well, that's going to be soon, I think, right?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like this one's going to be weird, so it's either going to be super quick just to try to get people to forget about it, or it's going to take a long time to once again try to get people to forget about it. But I think there's been too many memes for it not to happen. I just don't know exactly when. Because like
if it'd be a good one. If something happens to this guy, I don't know. Legally, I think I have to say legally, I don't know what's going to happen and how I feel about it. But if all I know is if something happens to him in prison, that's shady. It might cause, or should I say spark, a little bit of chaos.
For sure. I think I saw something where the first night in his jail cell, like you could hear people in the jail cell just yelling, "Free Luigi!"
They were like, his conditions suck. Like, get him out of here, free Luigi, stuff like that. Which is like, we've never, I don't know if I've ever seen a news person like communicate with people in jail like that, where they're
Yeah,
like talking directly to the prisoners from their cells. I could see that becoming a trend. That'd be interesting to see.
it would be cool to
Because you're
see.
not, if you stand off the property, off the jail, the prison property, just yelling, you might, I mean, someone will probably get mad, but,
Yeah, for sure.
you know. So, yeah, we'll see with Luigi. I don't know. I feel like the
I
last like month of episodes, every topic with the news regarding the news or politics, the future, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Because it's
yeah,
so just, there's so many chaotic things keep happening.
yeah.
They're always happening. What am I trying to say?
Yeah. I mean, I still remember a couple years ago where I watched a video where they were saying by 2025 no one's going to own a home. And I think with everything
Pretty
going on
close.
now, I think that might be what they try to do.
By
Where
the
it's just
end of
like
2025, it's pretty,
just
I mean,
sometime in 2025,
it's a
yeah.
pretty far away.
Yeah.
So a lot can happen, I guess.
A lot could
I
happen.
hope it doesn't. I hope a small percentage of people own homes, and I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Because then I'll give my home, I'll open it to all the other people. It's fun to be altruistic, hypothetically, when you have no means, like to be
Yeah.
altruistic. So it's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's easy to be like, yeah, it's like what Trump does to like get elected president.
Yeah.
I'll do this because now he came out the other day and was like, yeah, you know what? I think the groceries are going to be expensive, and it's going to be a lot harder to lower those than I thought.
Yeah.
Like, you fucker, that's what
Yeah.
you
No
ran
shit.
on. You ran on lowering prices, and as soon as you
Well,
get elected, you're like, yeah, I don't actually think I'm going to be able to do that. They're going
well,
to go
anyone
higher.
who voted for him based solely on him lowering the grocery prices, I think you were dumb to begin with. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't think there was anything that Trump said that, or he didn't give any idea of how he was going to do that. And if you believe the tariffs thing, then that just means you don't know how tariffs work,
yeah.
and or at least the short term effects. Because I think the whole thing with that is he's trying to get people to come back to America to work in America, but guess what? Shit's going to be super expensive until that happens. And guess what? They can't do that because America is too regulated. And so they have to
Mm.
go to these other places that have no regulations just to make profit.
I hope France fucking puts us in our place, or
Yeah.
whatever those countries are that are like, yeah, you okay? You're going to put tariffs up, or like, whatever. We're going to deregulate all the shit that we give you. It's like, oh,
Well,
do it.
Canada is
Canada,
like,
is it Canada, not France? I think
yeah,
I get Trudeau and Macron mixed up in my head sometimes.
yeah, Canada and Mexico. And Canada is already like, if you do that, we are going to cut off all the energy that
that's
we
what it
give them.
was. That's what it was. Yeah, I
And I
apologize.
think it's something crazy. We get an absurd amount of energy for them. And like the state of like Michigan or Minnesota alone gets 49% of their energy from Canada.
Damn,
And
that's
same
weird.
thing, like pretty high things for like New York too. Just because like they're like right next to them, right? So
Yeah,
it's super easy to, but yeah, I don't know. Gas is going to be stupid expensive.
can't wait.
I don't
Ooh,
know, man.
we just got gas back down.
Yeah. Well,
See,
here's the
like
thing.
somewhat acceptable.
Presidents can't really control gas prices until they put up tariffs on the countries that we get gas from, and then that's when they can control
Hey,
prices.
but you know what you need to do, Mason? When you can't get the gas from those countries that you normally get it from, you just go to another country that's got it and take it from a motherfucker. Pretend
And
like
that's
it's a
what we're going to
war,
do.
and then you just take it from them, like we try to do in Vietnam or
Yeah.
Cuba or
Yeah.
Afghanistan or Iraq
Yeah.
or
You mean the
Iran.
wars that we didn't win?
Right.
Yeah.
The ones that we just shrug our shoulders and then just walk away.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, we didn't lose. Like, well, you didn't win. If you don't win, you lose. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh
fun
Lord, it's
episode.
okay. Yeah, yeah, it is a let's think of something fun. Let's think of something positive before we go. Here, I don't have any. Actually, even the person of the week is not a super positive one.
Uh,
I mean, let's find one positive thing before we get out of here. And it wasn't all negative. Okay, let's talk about Baldur's Gate. Well, okay, let's talk about Baldur's Gate
okay.
still more. Let's talk about because you've played a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Right, as of right now, actually, where I am in the game right now is where you stop playing in your game, right? So tell
Right.
me, what was your character in Baldur's Gate? Give me the rundown of who they were.
My first character, so my solo playthrough was a tiefling. Um,
Ooh. Yeah, yeah. So
and
okay. Yeah.
and I was kind of more of like kind of like a ranger, I guess. Just more
That's
like
that's your
stay
go-to,
back,
man.
bow and arrow. I just like staying back. Like I'm not knowledgeable enough in like being a tank or some kind of like heavy like attacker
Like a
just because
fighter or
like
something.
because my knowledge when it comes to attacking is hit with club. You know,
Yeah.
that's like my
Oh,
go-to.
right.
So like when we have all the magic and stuff, it's just hard for me to like grasp like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Like
Yeah.
I'm a tank. Like what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to do buffs on these guys or like do I do buffs on myself? Do I get in the fray? Like I don't know. So like I like just standing in the back and just being able to like, okay,
Your
well
job is
this
like
guy's getting
sneak
close.
around, shoot
Yeah.
from a distance. Like no
Yeah.
one sees you, but you kill it. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
What
So
was her?
he's
What was your name?
Mason.
What kind of penis did you have?
A good one.
I chose penis D.
I think I did B. I wanted to be, I think it was a little bit smaller. I was just like, let's make it realistic, you know, only 10 and a half, you
Well, it
know?
was uncircumcised, and there was
Yeah.
circumcised. Which one did
Uh,
you choose?
I don't know. Probably uncircumcised.
I only know this information because I just made my character like 2 days ago. It was
Nice.
the first two sizes were uncircumcised, and then the other two were circumcised, such as D, which I think was the bigger one of the uncircumcised, but like not that
Nice.
much bigger, like a little
Yeah.
bit bigger. And
Like
then
4.5 inches,
I wasn't
but
expecting to see vaginas after. I was like, whoa, okay. I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, duh.
yeah.
And so I was thinking about that. Next, I was like, oh, I wonder if I made a female character I could make her look naked in the creator. That's because I grew up in the age where like the internet that was like half of the games online were like dress up games.
Yeah.
Um, no, so okay, well, his name was Mason.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
very cool.
Um, dude, going back to that though, so I know a lot of people that every character they make, they always choose a female person even though they're not female, and I've never understood why
Hmm.
until that what you just said, and that makes sense now.
Well,
It's
just a
because
look. Well,
they
yeah.
want no, they want to see a female. That's it. That's only
Here's what
it.
I'll say, and I don't care how this makes me look. I'm gonna say it, okay, and we're just gonna that's what's gonna be said, okay.
Okay.
So when I was doing the thing, I was making my character male gnome. His name is Veed Rizzle. Uh, yeah, he's a warlock, and he when I saw that you could like hide clothes, I was the first thing that hit me when I saw the penis was I was like, oh my god, I forgot there was nudity in this game. And if you like hold the mouse and like make your character like spin, you can like like shake, right? So
I love when physics are
it was
accurate.
so funny. So I want to do that. I want to get a female character so I could just see if it shakes, her boobies shake, and then I'll go back to making a male character. Yeah, I don't ever. Uh, Only a few times I've chosen a female character. Not that I have anything against being a female character, but I like making characters that are more relatable to me. Like the
Yeah.
gnome looks like me. He has a bun in his hair, this exact beard.
Nice.
He does have a more of a visible scar than I do now. Mine's kind of healed up, but he does have a scar right there on his forehead, which I thought was funny. Just because it was one of the pre-selects, so I was like, oh
Yeah, you
nice.
could do it.
And I've
Yeah.
always ever since World of Warcraft, way back
Nice.
when I was like middle school, I always choose gnome. I don't know
That's
why. I
why I
love
choose
gnome and
Ranger.
magic. Gnome and magic. I choose warlock now because I love uh the great old ones. So like I always go like Lovecraftian. Like I like making characters that have like it's always a thirst for knowledge. It's like an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. And in that and like in finding like cause it's always like get the knowledge before anything else. So it's always like you find something that's like a like Necronomicon that you're not supposed to read. People are like, you can't read that. And you're like, I'm gonna read the book.
Yeah.
And you open it and then you become mad. Like you start going, you get madness or whatever. And I like making that character. Like good
Yeah.
intentions, and then like you just get like you become evil. You become like
Yeah.
an evil warlock. It's so fun. So right now I'm having a really good time.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's a fun time.
dude, I can't wait. I want to make another. So if we did a game together, would we have to make new characters, or would we just our characters would
I
just
think we
be?
have to make new characters.
That's okay. I'd probably
Yeah.
I would. I mean, there's so many new characters I want to make more. Especially when you
Yeah.
think about yourself, you get all those companions. And I don't know how
Yeah.
it works in the actual game if you still get as many companions.
No, you
But
should be able to.
that's dope.
And you can play as one of
Yeah,
them if you wanted. Yeah.
yeah. Earlier, my guy got yeeted off of a cliffside, and it was just like dead. And I was like, how do I revive him? And they're like, you can't find his body. And I was like, just gonna reload the game real fast. Don't know what this means, him being dead. So I'm just gonna pretend like it didn't happen. Uh, but looking at the other companions, it was giving me ideas for like making another character. Like I might try and make like a fighter, like a tank guy,
Yeah.
maybe. Because I don't ever really go for that. So I might play that and get some put it on Twitch.
Yeah.
There we go. See, because I gotta figure out. I don't know if I have to make a schedule.
I
I
don't know
guess
if you have
eventually,
to either.
maybe at some point, if I just don't know what can I just get on and just
Yeah, just get on stream.
get on and go? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know though. I've never done it, so
I did, like I said, I did it that one time, but it was
yeah.
weird. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna go back to playing Baldur's Gate.
Okay. Should we talk about the celebrity of the week though?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go ahead and tell everyone where they can find you online, Mason, and
Yeah,
I'll get that out.
so Instagram threads, Mason Greenwell 52. TikTok, if it actually gets banned or not, I don't know.
Oh
But
yeah,
M
that's
Green
coming up.
Wee on there. And then I think I'm just gonna have to sit down and do it, but I think I am gonna get a Blue Sky account just to try it out, see how it
Yeah.
looks,
Yeah.
and then maybe be able to post some stuff on there too, especially if they do actually end up banning TikTok.
You'll be our
'Cause,
guy in the blue sky. You can
yeah.
report and let us know how it is.
I also just want to be one more user just to kind of tell Elon Musk to fuck off. So
That's pretty
I'm
cool.
really only getting out of spite.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think a lot of people are doing
I
that
don't think
now.
I'll ever use it, honestly. I just want to have it just to say I had it, you know?
Yeah, might as well. I mean, yeah, I thought about. I don't know. I never used. Well, I did use Twitter, but I think by my senior year of high school, I stopped using Twitter.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to post anything on there. I might, if you send me clips and stuff, I'll probably post it on there or whatever.
Right. That'd be
But
the only
that's
reason for me to get
it.
it.
Yeah,
Which is the only reason why I probably still have Instagram for the most part,
yeah.
just for the show.
Dude, I remember deleting Instagram like literally 2 months before we started doing this, and then I like got it back, but it was like a month too late and I lost everything and all my followers and stuff, but it's fine.
Damn,
Um, but
we'd be huge right now.
maybe, maybe most of my followers don't think of me as that because I don't post anything, so they don't even see me as a person. I don't
Yeah,
think.
but when you do the collaborations on Instagram, it gets posted on your page.
Right.
So they do see it. So they're like, this guy makes videos online
That is true. But
and he's a loser.
yeah.
If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Van Windsor. Holy cow, I almost forgot
Mm.
what my name was. Yeah, like I said, I don't post that much either, but mostly just show stuff and announcements like that. If you want to just follow the show instead of following us, dorks, it's mbr.pod on Instagram, Mellow Brick Road on Facebook. Our TikTok is Mason's TikTok, M Green Weed, as of right now. Maybe we'll get a Blue Sky account for the show, and that's it. Not for me or just for the show, and that way
Yeah.
we can post stuff on the show. That way, yeah, branding. You know, I think it's called
Yeah.
branding. What the kids call it. It's like a new
Yeah.
thing I've heard. Um, so yeah, follow us on there. We'll let you know if we have Blue Sky. You'll see us on there. And let me get the Missouri Hero of the Week. And like I said earlier, it is kind of sad because it's Ella Jenkins, the first lady of children's music. I don't think we've talked about her before. She has died uh,
Oh.
about a month ago
Oh.
at the age of 100, though.
Oh, nice.
So that's pretty sweet. That's awesome. Apparently, this article is an NPR article. She wrote a bunch of signature children's songs like You'll Sing a Song and I'll Sing a Song. You know that song?
Nope.
Me neither. But she was born in St. Louis, August 6th, 1924, and then she moved to South Side of Chicago. Apparently, you can travel around the whole world and like you'll hear her songs or her songs being influenced and stuff.
Oh, really?
Her children, Grammy winning children's music,
Nice.
traveled the world and performed all over the world. Apparently, yeah, she was all over it. So, Ella Jenkins from St. Louis, Mo. Just another reason why Missouri isn't a bad state. It's got its rough edges, but hey,
Yeah. We just
put
want
that
to
down.
say we salute you. Showing.
Showing. Oh, you know what though? I didn't say a quote. Here's a question that she was asked in an interview. What is distinct about children's music? She says, I like using repetition. The children hear it enough, they'll learn it. I can tell they're enjoying it when they join in. I think anyone can develop a sense of musicianship if you can listen and repeat what you hear. And another one, she says, how has children's education changed since you were little? And she says, we're sharing more with children. Today they have television, radio, and movies. I think children are much more alert now. When I was growing up, children were supposed to be seen and not heard.
Oh,
But now it's like the opposite. This is no longer
yeah.
her quote. End quote before I said that thing with the opposite. Um, because now it's like kids, like everyone is seen, everyone wants to be seen and heard, which is
Yeah,
probably rebellion from back in the day of being seen and not heard. So,
probably.
you never know, because society, it goes in waves. We'll see what happens. So, Ella Jenkins, St. Louis, Missouri, Mellow Brick Road, path 129, Mellow Manifestations.
Stay safe out there, guys.
Get my, because I don't have a strap. It's slipping. See, it's slipping. I'm slipping.
Oh no! He's sinking. Nice. Way to save it.
Whew.